The Secret of the Small Island. It was a warm summer morning. Tom walked slowly along the beach near his town. He liked coming here early in the morning. The sea was calm, the air was fresh, and there were not many people. Tom often came here to think. Sometimes he watched the boats in the harbor. Sometimes he just listened to the waves. That morning something unusual caught his eye. Something small was lying in the sand. Tom walked closer. It was a glass bottle. Inside the bottle there was a piece of paper. Tom looked around. There was nobody near him. "That's strange," he said quietly. He picked up the bottle. The glass was a little dirty and old. Tom shook it gently. The paper moved inside. "It looks like a message," he said. Tom tried to open the bottle. At first it was difficult, but after a moment the cork slowly came out. Tom carefully pulled the paper from the bottle. The paper looked old. He slowly opened it. There was a short message written on it. Tom read the words aloud. "Come to the island when the moon is high." Tom looked up from the paper. In the distance he could see a small island. It was not very far from the harbor. There were many trees on the island, but Tom had never been there. Not many people talk about that island. Some people said it was empty. Some people said strange things happened there. Tom looked again at the message. "Come to the island when the moon is high." Who wrote this message? And why was it in a bottle? Tom put the paper back to the bottle. Then he looked at the island again. The wind moved the trees slowly. For a moment, the island looked mysterious. Tom smiled a little. "This is interesting," he said. He decided to keep the bottle. Maybe he could show it to someone. Maybe someone knew something about the island. Tom started walking back to the town. But he didn't know that the small bottle in his hand was the beginning of a strange adventure. An adventure that would start later that night. The next morning, Tom woke up early. The sun was bright, and the sea was calm. He looked out of the window and saw the small island again. Tom felt excited, but also a little nervous. "Should I go there?" he asked himself. He went downstairs to the kitchen. His mother was making breakfast. "Good morning, Tom," she said with a smile. "Good morning," Tom answered. He sat down and started to eat. "Mom, do you know anything about a small island near the harbor?" Tom asked. His mother looked at him for a moment. "You mean that little island with the old trees?" she asked. "Yes," Tom said. She shook her head slowly. "People do not go there very often," she said. "Why not?" Tom asked. "I don't know," she replied. "Maybe it's just too small, or maybe people forget about it." Tom thought about the bottle again, the paper, the strange message. He finished his breakfast quickly. "I'm going for a walk," he said. "Don't stay out too long," his mother answered. Tom took the bottle with him. He wanted to show it to someone. Soon he met his friend Lucy near the harbor. Lucy liked adventures. She liked mysteries too. "Hey Tom," she said happily. "Hi Lucy," Tom answered. "Look what I found yesterday," Tom said and showed her the bottle. Lucy looked surprised. "Where did you get that?" she asked. "On the beach," Tom said. She opened the bottle and carefully took out the paper. She read the message slowly. "Come to the island when the moon is high," she said quietly. Lucy looked at Tom with wide eyes. "This is interesting," she said. Tom nodded. "I think someone wants us to go there," he said. Lucy smiled. Then we should go," she said quickly. Tom laughed a little. "Maybe. But how?" he asked. Lucy pointed to the small boats in the harbor. "We can take a boat," she said. Tom looked at the boats. "Are you sure?" he asked. Lucy crossed her arms. "Tom, this is an adventure." Tom looked again in the small island. The trees moved slowly in the wind. It looked quiet and a little mysterious. "Okay," he said finally. Lucy smiled. "Great," she said. But suddenly they heard a voice behind them. "You should not go there." Tom and Lucy turned around quickly. An old fisherman was standing near them. He looked serious. Lucy spoke first. "Why not?" she asked. The fisherman looked at the island. Then he looked back at them. "That island has secrets," he said slowly. Tom felt a cold feeling in his stomach. "What kinds of secrets?" he asked. The fisherman didn't answer right away. Instead, he looked at the bottle in Tom's hand. His eyes became bigger. "Where did you find that?" he asked. Tom told him about the beach and the message. The fisherman was quiet for a moment. Then he said something strange. "I saw a bottle like that many years ago." Tom and Lucy looked at each other. "What happened?" Lucy asked. The fisherman took a deep breath. "A boy found it," he said. "And then?" Tom asked. The fisherman looked at the island again. "The boy went to the island." He paused. "And he never came back." Tom felt his heart beat faster. Lucy was silent. The sea was quiet. The wind moved the boats slowly. Tom looked at the island again. Now it looked different, darker, more mysterious. Lucy finally spoke. "Do you believe that story?" she asked Tom quietly. Tom thought for a moment. "I don't know," he said. Then he looked at the bottle in his hand. "But I want to find out the truth." Lucy smiled again. "I knew you would say that." The fisherman shook his hand slowly. "You're young," he said. "You think adventure are fun." Tom looked at him seriously. "Maybe," Tom said. "But sometimes adventure help us learn the truth." The fisherman watched them for a long moment. Then he sighed. "If you really want to go," he said, "I will tell you one thing." Tom and Lucy listened carefully. The fisherman pointed at the sky. "Go when the moon is high, just like the message says." Tom looked surprised. "Why?" he asked. The fisherman answered quietly. "Because that is when the island shows its secrets." Tom felt both excited and afraid. Lucy smiled bravely. "Then tonight," she said. Tom nodded slowly. "Tonight." The small island waited in the distance, quiet, dark, and full of secrets. That evening the sky slowly became dark. Tom looked out of his window. The moon was rising above the sea. It was big and bright. Tom quietly left his house. The streets were calm and silent. Soon he saw Lucy near the harbor. She was already waiting for him. "Are you ready?" she asked. Tom nodded. "I think so." They walked slowly to the small boats. The sea was quiet. The moonlight made the water shine. Lucy untied a small wooden boat. "Come on," she said. They carefully pushed the boat into the water. Tom sat down and took the oars. He started rowing. The boat moved slowly across the sea. The island was getting closer. The trees looked dark in the moonlight. Tom felt nervous. Lucy was very quiet too. Finally, the boat touched the sand. They stepped onto the island. The ground was soft. The wind moved the leaves in the trees. Everything was quiet. Too quiet. Tom took the bottle from his bag. The message said, "Come when the moon is high," he said. Lucy looked up. "The moon is high now." They walked deeper into the island. Soon they saw something strange. A small wooden box. Under a big tree. Tom stopped. "Look," he whispered. Lucy walked closer. The box looked old. Very old. Tom slowly opened it. Inside, there were papers. And something else. A small metal key. Lucy picked up one of the papers. It was a letter. She read it slowly. "To the person who finds this," Tom listened carefully. "I lived on the island many years ago. I hid something important here. Not gold, not money, but a story." Tom looked confused. "A story?" he said. Lucy continued reading. "If you find this box, please take the story and share it with others. People forget many things, but stories help us remember." Tom looked at the other papers. They were full of writing, old handwriting. Lucy smiled. "It is someone's life story," she said. "Maybe the person who lived here." Tom looked around the island. "So the message in the bottle," he said slowly. Lucy nodded. "Maybe the person wanted someone to find this story." Tom felt relief. "So the island is not dangerous," he said. Lucy laughed softly. "No, just mysterious." But suddenly they heard a voice. "You found it." Tom and Lucy quickly turned it around. The old fisherman was standing behind them. Tom looked surprised. "You followed us?" he asked. The fisherman smiled a little. "Yes," he said. "I wanted to see if you were brave enough." Lucy crossed her arms. "So, the story about the boy," she said. The fisherman nodded. "It was not completely true." Tom looked confused. "What do you mean?" The fisherman pointed to the letters. "That boy was me." Tom and Lucy stared at him. "I found the bottle when I was young," the fisherman said. "I came to the island and found this box." Tom looked at the letters again. Then why did you leave them here? He asked. The fisherman looked at the moon. Because I wanted someone else to discover them one day. Lucy smiled. Like a secret adventure. The fisherman nodded. Exactly. Tom carefully took the letters. We will read them, he said, and we will share the story. The fisherman looked happy. Good, he said. They returned to the boat again. The sea was calm again. Tom rowed slowly back to the harbor. Lucy held the box with the letters. The moon was still shining above the water. Tom looked back at the island one more time. It didn't look scary. It looked peaceful. Just a small island, with a story waiting to be found. Lucy smiled. That was a good adventure, she said. Tom nodded. And it started with a simple bottle. The fisherman laughed quietly. Sometimes small things start big stories. The boat reached the harbor, and their adventure was only the beginning, because every story can lead to another one.